was a sunny day anyway. So why should we complain? It was a sunny day anyway.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to...
Yeah? This is how you want to do me? After all this? Thunder and Lightning.
the Thunder and Light.
I'm Thunder.
And I'm Thunder, and I'm Lightning. And welcome to the Thunder and Lightning podcast.
At least you got the name right. I don't know why I thought you were going to say show. Welcome to the Thunder and Lightning show. I'm Thunder. And as
And
always,
I'm
this is-
Lightning.
He's Lightning. Lightning is sick, so we're going to keep it on the shorter sides.
I've got a cough.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad one.
Yeah.
Going to go see a doctor or whatever. Chris, how was your week?
Sucked. I have a cough. No, it was pretty cool. We got a new puppy.
Yeah.
His name's Chewy.
Puppy. I wonder why. That's a unique name, not named after anything in particular.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Put a picture of him up.
Oh, okay, sure. Send it to me,
Yeah.
like right after this podcast.
I'll send it
Or
to you
right
right
now.
now.
I heard that you didn't actually name it, which surprised me, because you're like the Star Wars guy.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure exactly who came up with the name in the house, but it was not me.
I'm assuming it's
But I
because
supported it fully.
I'm assuming it because the color is
Oh, yeah.
matching a little.
Yeah, no, he is Chewy. He's adorable. Look at him. He's 2 pounds.
I, for the life of me, cannot remember what the last video essay was. What was it?
It was a nationwide love conspiracy,
Oh
the
my
best
God, of
anime
course,
that never
yes.
existed.
I was sitting here like, it wasn't Mario Sunshine. I already talked about that and how people are going to think I'm copying Relax-A-Lax. But no, of course, it was the greatest anime that never existed. Let's talk about that and how much fun we had.
Oh, I love that. I hope everybody else liked it.
That
a
was
lot
not
of thought and work went into that.
No, yeah, that wasn't a throwaway bit. That took a good 2 weeks.
And it's also something we've been... Okay, we got to talk about the actual origin of that video.
Yeah, so episode 5, the one where the theme, the jingle is done,
Yeah.
but he like prolongs it a little. We went back and when Chris and I were watching JoJo Part 1, 2, and 3, we were watching on Crunchyroll, and like literally in between each commercial break, Crunchyroll would play that specific commercial like 3 times in a row. Before, like, not like show commercial once, show commercial 3 times, and then back to the show.
Yeah.
So we couldn't help but psychoanalyze it. And we were going to do a video just on that one.
Right.
And then they made like 100 more of them in the last 2 years, because this was a while ago. That one was probably brand new when we were seeing it. So this is a culmination of like years of like just thinking about like.
And we had 3 ideas for what our spin on their story was going to be. That one just worked the best.
Yeah.
We also had like...
Which is weird because one of them was probably
what
the
it's
actual...
meant to be.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, you and I wrote what these commercials are 100% supposed to be. It's these two were hired to write a song together.
And then we wrote a gay fan fiction. We were like, this is way more interesting.
No, but the funny part is, even the one that it's like we're just sitting there explaining these commercials would still be a fanfic because they never tell us that that's what happens.
No, I don't think we mentioned it in the video, but there's a missing first episode.
There has to be.
We're missing the part where Peyton Manning and Brad Paisley are like sitting down and they're like, "Hello, I'm Brad Paisley.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I'm Peyton Manning. Here's what we're hired to do. Let's get to it. Here's the direction we want to take this in."
Yeah.
Then that's like episode 0 that we never get to see, and it's like not even with our dumb fan fiction thing. That's just like unnecessary
part of the story.
Part of the story. If you
and
want
it
to
wouldn't
make
have been a bad commercial. Like they
No.
could have made episode 0.
Yeah. I don't know. They did a bad job, and because of it, we had to fix it.
Yeah.
And
I laugh at these commercials now, and I guarantee you people are like, it's funny, right? And I'm like, no, I'm just thinking about
that happened
what I
multiple
made.
times while we were editing this video. We were just there'd be a time where you were just straight up watching a Nationwide ad, and I was like, "Yeah, you find this funny?" You're like, "No, God, no, no, it's just our bullshit. It's funny."
I'm very, very proud of what that turned out to be, and I hope there's a part 2. It completely depends on if they keep making these.
Right now they're doing the.
There's a new one.
A new one?
There's a new one.
Is it about Alexa?
Peytonville.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Is it an Alexa plug?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. So it's not in the car?
No.
Oh, interesting.
It's in like a hangar, and it's like
Oh.
he's got a village, and it's all about how each one of these people is insured by. I almost said Geico. That's how little these commercials tell you about Nationwide.
Well,
Brought to you by Nationwide.
It is on your side. So, you know.
I feel like they could hire me to be that guy.
Did you know that Twitch's new slogan is "You're already part of us"?
That's horrifying.
I know, right?
Right
like
now?
Oh,
God.
It's like a pretty... Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's a pretty, like tongue-in-cheek ad, and it's got, like, Eric Andre talking about things that
Of course
Twitch
he's
does. And then the slogan comes up, and it's just like, Twitch, you are already one of us.
One of us.
Yeah, like that. What is that, by the way?
That's Toy Story, right?
Oh, yeah, probably.
The claw, right? The
I don't know.
aliens?
I don't know. Maybe. Possibly.
I think so. I don't know. I really don't know. I want to be the Nationwide guy now.
You want to be the Nationwide guy?
Yeah. Brought to you by Nationwide.
Oh, just 'cause, yeah.
Just 'cause I'm good at it.
Yeah. Isn't, it doesn't matter. Let's stop talking about advertising. I asked you about your week, and then I jump right into that.
How was your week?
It was, thank you for asking. Oh, you didn't have any fun work stories?
It's funny because these kids are, like, young,
Yeah.
and they get, that's the obvious statement.
Yeah.
And they get amused by the dumb stuff still.
Right.
So,
Lowercase x, uppercase D.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. And so they were walking to an assembly today, actually. And these two behind me, one of them just started singing a song.
Okay.
And I turned around and I said, "Who sings that?" And she said, "Who was it? Victorious? What's
Victoria Justice?
Yeah.
Okay. What
And
a
I-
weird poll, but okay.
And I said, "Oh, okay, let's keep it that way."
Oh, shit.
And the other one loved it. She was like, "What?" And I was like, if I said that to another adult, they'd punch me
Well,
in
it's
the face.
because you're the teacher.
right.
You're not supposed to say things like that, you know? So,
Yeah.
Damn. You got her, though.
I didn't turn around either, like
Oh,
a boss. I just didn't
nice.
acknowledge them after that.
Fucking drag her, dude. Damn. No, my week's been good. I've been editing a lot and writing D&D, which isn't, exciting to talk about. But the new episode of Bopper Flop is going to be good.
Yes.
It's going to be the Pokemon one. And I'm not.
You
gonna
don't have
tell-
to stop talking, because then everybody definitely hears my cough.
I keep stop talking so I can edit them out later.
Oh. Prometheus.
Prometheus of editing over here. And D&D, I'm not going to tell you what that's about because you're part of it.
No, tell for
But-
the people.
But I will say, doesn't matter if it's on air or not. I just want to, because I know you like this part. There's going to be no battling this campaign.
Oh, that's interesting.
But nobody cares about that. Have you been playing any video games?
Have I, Chris, me,
Yes.
been playing any video games?
Thunder from the popularly syndicated Thunder and Lightning television program.
Yes, that one. No.
Good, cool, awesome.
I've actually just been doing a lot of writing music and writing stories for this dumb channel.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exciting. Lots of writing all around.
Yeah.
This is sort of news, but I'll talk about it now because it's what I've been doing. Terry Bogard, the next Smash Brothers DLC
Mhm.
character, is out. He is. A lot of people seem to not know who he is. He's a main character from Fatal Fury and King of Fighters, which was like very popular in Latin America in the 90s. He's really good. So I started to explain this to you earlier, but I stopped because we were going to do a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So you play card games, or you play one card game.
Yeah.
It's Pokemon. You know how when you are making a deck and you're like, oh, I don't know, I really want it to work. Maybe you take it online, it's not really working, it's losing more than it's winning, and you're like, oh, but I want it to work, and you keep working at it, and then like you get a new pack comes out, and you're like, oh, there's some cards in that new pack I could use. You get them, you put them in your deck. All of a sudden, your deck is tearing it up. You're like, oh my god, I'm not losing at all. This is great. That's what playing Terry Bogard feels like.
Oh, okay.
He's so good. The only downside is he, like Ryu and Ken, when it's a one-on-one, he always faces the opponent. But he can actually combo stuff. He's like Smash 4 Ryu mixed with Smash 4 Bayonetta. He's like, you can literally like do a jab combo into a special move. And like when you get above 100%, he gets two more moves that you can do, but those ones you have to do like fighting game inputs, like quarter circle back or whatever the hell. And he has the thing like Ryu where if you do the move with side B, it's weaker than if you do it with the fighting game inputs. But he also has a back special. He's the first Smash Bros. Character to have 4 specials.
Wow.
So rather than, or 5, because it's down, up, side, and neutral. And he also has a back one.
Wow.
And he's awesome. He's got a good recovery, which is not something that the fighting game characters usually have. The only thing that kind of sucks about him besides the whole facing his opponent all the time thing is his throws are kind of not great, but they're not awful. He's just like probably the best character right now.
Wow.
And I appreciate that that Sakurai is pulling out all the stops for each new DLC fighter. But God, is it fun to play as Terry. It's the first character that's come out that I like immediately, like as soon as I learned how to play him, I was like, oh, he's good and I'm good at him. And it's like, I don't think I'm tooting my own horn by saying that. I think he's just easy to play.
Cool.
And it feels really cool playing as him. The interesting part about the broadcast was that he only talked about Terry. He did not announce the next DLC fighter. So I think that confirmed. No one's talking about this except me. I'm the one with all the, But I think that confirms that we're going to get the next DLC announcement during the Game Awards like we did last year.
Okay.
Last year they announced Joker, which is crazy that it's a year later and we've only gotten 4 of the 5. Just kidding, more than 5 DLC fighters. Yes, that is Joker from Persona 5.
Yeah.
Speaking of Joker, I had a little thing I wanted to tell you. Emery's texting us. Emery, can I talk about it?
I think so.
Not in specifics, but
No, I mean, I think it's time to announce it. It sounds like first episode's being recorded tomorrow.
yeah. Emery, our friend Emery, is going to be hosting his own show on our channel.
For the first time ever, a non-Thunder and
2 of us,
Lightning
yeah.
series
Yeah.
will be made on this channel.
No, we've definitely had guests before, but this one will. I mean, it might sometimes feature us, but at least for this first one, and like the point of it is that it's just him,
Right.
So that'll be really cool.
How should we? Because now I feel like now we're just announcing it.
Yeah,
Um.
I think we should not talk about what it's about, though.
Okay. Should we say what it's called?
No, I think that gives it away.
Okay.
I think I just want to Emery's gonna do a thing. It's gonna be
Yeah.
great.
Now
We've seen the rough drafts of it, if it were,
Yeah.
and we have a lot of faith in it.
episode zeros, if you will.
Yeah.
Episode 0, episode 0.1.
This has nothing to do with what we were just talking about. Chris, do you know who Todd Phillips is?
No.
He's a director, and I want to. It's a short list. I want to really quickly go through all the movies he's directed because there's a twist ending. He directed. This was a movie. All these movies I'm gonna list, he was either a director, writer, producer, or all 3. So he did Road Trip, Old School, Starsky and Hutch, School for Scoundrels, Borat, The Hangover, Due Date, The Hangover Part 2, The Hangover Part 3, War Dogs, and Joker.
Wow.
the new Joker movie, which is like
He has 0 qualifications.
it's like
He did a decent job, though.
no, I've yet to see it, but I hear that it's a pretty good movie. But it's just so weird that they were like, let's get the fucking buddy comedy guy to make the Joker film. I wonder if he signed up thinking it was going to be a comedy, and then they were like, no, we ain't doing that.
I mean, No, we gotta stop. You know what? We'll stop crapping all over DC once we make the If We Made episode.
Oh yeah, that's probably gonna be the next one
Yeah.
after our backdoor If We Made
Yeah.
Peyton Manning video. I hope people stick around for
I
the end of that
know.
video because it's my favorite part. I think
I love it too, cause
it's the only copyright claim we got. Also,
it's true though. Like we recorded that after it went up, didn't we?
after it went up,
Didn't you take it down and put it back up with the new ending? No.
No.
Oh, okay. But we watched the whole thing through before. Like it must have been right before it went up, and we were
Yeah.
like, "But what if it was an If We Made episode?"
yeah, because it basically was.
Yeah.
What was I talking about? Does Joker do any crime in the Joker film?
Yeah, he kills people.
Oh, okay, that is definitely crime. Cool.
If that qualifies for you.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right.
I think I'm gonna play Joker next.
Go for it.
Everyone seems to get their turn. I think I'm gonna do it next.
Do it.
I will.
That's what my grandfather says
Oh,
whenever
really?
when we're watching the Marvel movies, because we're still doing
Oh.
that. The credits, because obviously I sit and talk to them while we wait for the end credit scene.
Right.
He's like, keep an eye out for our names, just because they're so long. He's like, everybody made this apparently.
Yeah.
Which I think is funny. I want to film them watching one of these movies because they're cute,
Okay.
but we'll see. I'd need their consent,
Yeah.
obviously. But we'll see.
I was going over what's gonna be on the next episode of Bop or Flop, and I have a bold decision that I've made.
Ooh,
Courage the Cowardly Dog Show
yeah.
does not have a theme song.
What?
I'm putting my foot down. There's no song. It has an opening. There's no theme song. It is a dude talking.
But there's music. And
There's
a
not
theremin.
music.
There is.
There is?
Yes.
It's background music, though.
Okay.
I'm not gonna... No, it's not a theme song. It's an opening.
Damn. Courage is getting a sequel.
What do you mean? It's a television show.
They're making a sequel.
like a Fuller House.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's cool. Is it going
Yeah.
to be like for adults like Samurai Jack?
I don't know. I
That'd
just heard that the creator of Courage is working on a new project, and it's a prequel, actually,
Oh.
to Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I guess I've never watched it, but prequel seems odd because he's a dog.
It is odd. I mean, he could be a younger dog.
Right, but how younger are we talking, you know?
No, I know.
That's interesting. They just
Ugh.
announced that I guess WandaVision is going to be a sitcom,
Yeah.
which we
eh.
could talk about for a bit. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
well,
me
first of all, I
either.
should say we don't know if it's 100% confirmed. It seems pretty confirmed at this point based on what people have said and who they have working on this bitch. But it's weird for a couple reasons, like you were mentioning earlier. It has to tie in with Civil War, Endgame, and the next Doctor Strange movie
Mm.
while maintaining its status as a sitcom.
It's just wrong.
It's weird.
It's gonna be
It's going to be weird no matter what. I
disrespectful
think.
to some degree. It's gonna be like, then Tony Stark died, and then studio audience laughs, and it's like, remember when these were the two most serious characters
Yeah.
in Endgame?
Yeah.
Infinity War. That was crazy. Then one died. That's the other thing. Where is this thing placed?
It looks like it's placed in the 1950s.
Well, no, that's a whole other can of worms. But I mean, in the timeline, unless, and this is the big unless we were talking about, it's just non-canonical, which I'm
Right.
down for.
See, okay, if it's a normal ass sitcom and it's non-canonical, great, I'll skip it. But
Yeah.
if it's canonical but it does something weird, like I was saying, like it sort of reminds you of I Love Lucy at first, and then weird interdimensional shit starts happening. And like the part they're not talking about is like, how are they both alive in the 1950s? And then you see like the seams of this thing of whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, okay, because
That'd be crazy.
It's got to tie into the next Doctor Strange movie, right?
I guess so.
Because she's gonna be in it.
Sure. It's just weird.
It's very
It
weird.
wasn't weird until you told me that
Yeah.
today.
It's
That's just a weird
another-
spin on it.
It's just another question I have about this fucking probably going to be super weird-ass show. And, like, they said that they're trying to branch out and try other genres. So, like, the Black Widow movie is going to be an espionage movie, and the Doctor Strange sequel is going to be a horror flick.
Right.
I don't think sitcom is one of the ones you had to grab.
No.
I think we could have done without it. But here's the thing. All that being said, it still might be really good. Like, we don't know what we're... Like, when they say it's a sitcom, I have no idea what they mean.
Right.
Is it a traditional-ass sitcom like the fucking 2.5 Men? Or, I don't want to get into that other show. But... Or is it like a weird, like, it's sort of a sitcom, but it's not really a sitcom, and you notice that right away type thing, you know?
They either redefine the definition of sitcom with this show, seriously, or it's dumb, and I'm probably just going to get the information from you about it, if any.
Yeah.
That ties in with the rest of the story. Because also, a sitcom is going to be hard-pressed to explain how Vision's still alive, how, what the world is like post Endgame.
If that even gets brought up.
If it doesn't, then that's dumb. Unless it's placed, back a bit in time.
I mean, the one poster we got looks like it's an episode of I Love Lucy.
No, I know. It, technically, I don't know. Well, they can time travel now. Kind of, sort of.
Sort of, yeah.
But Vision wasn't alive in the 50s.
No, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's the fiction? Wanda fucking realizing that Vision's being alive or dead had no bearing on Thanos winning, goes back to right after Civil War and takes him to the 1950s, but her time machine breaks and they end up in the 1950s.
Right, no, I don't... I
just wrote a sitcom plot and it was dumb and I hated it.
Yeah, it seems like this is going to be kind of dumb no matter what.
This is going to be the like, hands down, the most high-budgeted special effects ass sitcom ever. Like, this sitcom is going to look fucking great.
Well, no, I brought up a good point the other day, and not to toot my own horn, but you said Hawkeye is going to be the largest budgeted Marvel thing.
Disney Plus show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That boy ain't got no superpowers.
Right.
Why?
So what's all the money going?
Right.
Unless episode 1 he's like, oh my God, Deadpool.
Right.
Or like,
and they get Ryan Reynolds on the set.
or it's like, it's just someone with superpowers. Like,
yeah.
Oh shit.
It's
super
Iron Man.
It's Iron Man. No. They better not. They can't. But they're gonna.
He's alive again, everybody.
And then the Seinfeld theme plays.
He goes into a hibernetic sleep when he gets close to death, and then he gets brought back to life, and he has long hair now and a beard.
And the sleep is, for all intents and purposes, identical to human death.
Yeah.
But he didn't know about it when he crash landed here.
Well, that doesn't tie in perfectly to it. I didn't even mean to go there, but
you definitely did, though.
No, I mean I meant to go there, but it wasn't because of what we were working on today, or maybe it was.
Right?
Who knows?
Well,
that just worked.
Watch our channel to find out what we were talking about.
In
a week, cuts to commercial, and it's like, what do you think they're talking about? Find out after the break.
Then the break ends, and it's like, stay tuned next week.
Yeah.
Find out what they were talking about. And then it doesn't end because that video isn't coming out for another 2 weeks. So
yeah, yeah. Hey, by the time we
I thought you were just gonna plug something to buy.
No, buy our merch.
Well, we waste time till next week.
Find our merch and then buy it. It's hidden.
Yeah, find it, make it, find it, let us see it, and we'll sell it.
Hide it, find it, sell it, buy it, buy it,
bop it.
Bop, twist it, pull it. All right, I'm done. By the time we record the next episode of this podcast, Disney Plus will be out.
Yeah, I need the prestige.
The world will change. It's not. You're not getting any special benefits.
As far as you know,
It's called, if you pre-order Disney Plus, you're in something called the Founders Circle, which
I
is
need
just
it.
like you bought it before it was released.
I need it.
It's like having like the day one version of a GameStop credit card doesn't buy games better. It just says day one on it.
I need it.
Need it.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, Kelsey. That was a SpongeBob reference, Kelsey. That's why I'm apologizing to you, Kelsey. How's your day, Kelsey?
I don't think she's watching anymore.
That's fine.
Yeah. Not to say, I mean, that sounded weird. I think they're backed up. I didn't mean to say I don't think she's watching anymore. I meant to
that's what
say.
I'm saying, and this is a Thunder and Lightning public service announcement, not just for Kelsey and Emery, but for anybody who's watching our channel. You don't have to watch the Let's Plays. If you're
You don't have to watch anything you don't want to watch.
Right.
Watch what you want to watch and
I'm
leave
saying,
the rest.
No. Obviously, we're not forcing you to watch anything. But what I'm saying is, like, if you are someone who's like, man, they make too much stuff, I can't watch it all, I'm super busy, just tune in on Sundays.
Yeah.
That's where the best, juiciest content is.
And the funny thing is, it seems like everybody is determined to keep watching everything.
Dude, you said it, but Red Dead Redemption 3 just reached over 100 views.
2, you mean?
No, 3.
3?
Yeah. Like, why? Like,
Because they think we're playing the third installment of the Red Dead Redemption series.
But we are. Shut up. We are.
Do you think that's it?
No,
Like,
of course not.
These fools are playing Red Dead 3. How'd they get that? Even if it's just for 10 seconds. That's all we need for a view is 10 seconds.
Right. No, there's...
Do you think they're just like, just to click? I know these idiots aren't playing Red Dead 3, but just to see.
So
just to make
what
sure.
you're saying is, like, a nobody, someone who's not subscribed to Thunder and Lightning, for whatever reason, search on YouTube the words Red Dead Redemption 3, and the only thing that pops up is, like, the Super Beard Bros episode 3 of their playthrough and our episode 3 of our playthrough. And they're like, maybe they got it.
Even though it's the cover of one, maybe they're playing it.
Why isn't he wearing the hat in the cover?
I
don't
know.
get it. He
you
never takes
you have
the
a
hat
platform. Preach. You have a platform.
off. I'm doing it right now.
I know.
He never. That was me clapping in church. It sounded like I was like, hey, listen. Anyways, he doesn't never ever take the hat off. And on the cover of the box, he's not wearing the hat. You see his dumb, matted, I was just wearing my hat hair. And it's like, why aren't you wearing the hat?
I don't know.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about Red Dead Redemption 1's box art.
To be fair, you haven't played through the whole game.
I know he's going to lose the hat, like, on occasion. Duh, obviously. It's a fucking hat. It'll get windy. But, like, I don't know. Just put him in the hat on the box. It's weird. Have you ever played the first one?
I'm playing it right now.
No, shut
Oh,
up.
Revolver?
Red Dead Revolver on the PS2.
I haven't.
You haven't?
Have not.
It's not good.
I've heard.
When they were making Red Dead Redemption, I was like, man, I'm good. I don't care what that's going to be. The first one was bad, and I'm good. I'll just play Halo because it's 2006, and all anyone does is play Halo. Have you know the Flood? Oh, man. It's a Halo enemy.
I never played Halo.
It was good while it lasted. It was one is really hard to come by because it was just for PCs. They remade it, but whatever. 2 is even harder to come by. 3 was really good. 3 was like, if you asked me at the time, I would have been like, yeah, Halo 3, best video game ever. But like, clearly I've evolved. I really liked 4. Not a lot of people did. I don't think anyone played 5. 5 was just a trailer for 6, and 6 is not out yet.
Okay.
At the end, we saw a trailer for 6, and it freaked the fuck out of us. Remember the hologram woman?
It was pretty good.
No, but remember the hologram woman with the creepy face in the Halo 6 trailer?
I don't.
Also, like, this is the 3rd year they're talking about Halo 6, or I guess it's called Halo Guardian, and we haven't seen gameplay for it. So, like, even if I was still excited about Halo, I'm not going to get hype about any game, even if it's Bloodborne 2,
Right.
unless I see gameplay. Because for all I know, you show me a cinematic trailer for Bloodborne 2, I wait a year, it's a puzzle game, you know? Like, fucking what do I know if you don't show me gameplay?
No, I hear you.
And here's the thing, if gameplay's not ready, that makes sense that you didn't show it, but
Don't show anything at all?
don't show anything that soon. Like, they showed Halo 6 for the first time, I think, 2 years ago, and then this year they're finally like, here's us showing it again, and there was still no, like, it was more than a concept trailer, sure, but there was no gameplay. It was just a cinematic trailer, and it's like, well, I kind of just want to be excited for the game itself and not the story. Like, the story's pretty cool too, I guess, but like, not like 80% of a game is gameplay
Right.
because I am gonna attempt to play it. I don't know. Gameplay is important to me, even if it's like, in theory, this is what the gameplay could look like. You know, if it's early enough footage, like that means something to me more than like, do you care about the story of Devil May Cry 5? Probably a little, but not enough to only see a trailer about it at E3. That's the other thing. At E3 is the point I'm making. Like, if they want to release a story trailer and a gameplay trailer on their own YouTube channel, whatever. But if I'm ready for E3, I want to see something that's going to really make me buy your game. Also, side note, if you announce a game, this is just my personal rule. If you announce a game at E3 2019, your game should be fucking released before E3 2020 unless something catastrophic happens. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about E3. I'm very passionate about video games.
This podcast is already a half hour late.
Late? Oh, well, yeah.
Is it going up tonight?
Probably.
It should. I think it should.
I mean, yeah. I'll have to edit it, but you know.
Yeah.
News. Oh, news? I feel like we did enough news.
Small banter to outro.
Small banter to outro. Next podcast, next video essay is going to be Bopper Flop.
Boop-a-doop.
The one after that is one that Chris wrote. I don't want to give it away, but it was Chris's idea. And I think it's going to be pretty good. I haven't started
You helped
writing
write it, though.
Yeah, but, you know, it was I just wrote the words. You wrote the whole, like, concept of it or whatever.
All right.
But I don't want to spoil what it is. I think it's going to be really good. I haven't started editing it yet. Bopper Flop Pokemon episode was minefield of copyright claim issues, but I got through it, and I got some cool stuff that I wanted in there. And this podcast, whenever we do that, is going to have a little something special in it. So look forward to that.
Oh, am I privy to it?
Sort of.
Do I get to be?
No.
Wow.
We've talked about it, but I'm going to officially do it. And you're going to be like, oh, this.
You're going to do it naked?
Yep, you guessed it. I've been clothed for 26 episodes, but episode 28 is going to be the one where I finally do it in the nude. It just so happens to be the one where we'll also have face cam. So look out for that.
Face cam?
Yeah, so they can see my naked body was the joke.
Oh.
But it's all goofs. Don't worry. Don't unsubscribe, because I would at this point.
Let's do a face cam.
I'm good. Those suck. Face cams suck. That'd be so much more work in our like let's play setting up process. Like realistically.
At that point, I think we'd need to be in a place where everything could permanently stay set up.
Yes, yeah. No, definitely. Because as of right now, as many people probably know, our base of operations is the bedroom that I go to sleep in at night.
Yeah, the one that you see in all the skit videos.
Yeah. The one that, depending on which video you're watching, is pretty messy. Oh yeah, the next skit will be up this Wednesday. I forget.
Will it? We just had 2 out last week.
Yeah, and then this week there was none. So next week there will be one.
No, I mean, didn't we have 2 up this week?
No.
No?
That was last week. It was Wednesday and Friday last week.
Oh.
And this week there was no skit, and there was no Wednesday video. So.
Ooh, should we talk about what's gonna be replacing Almost Fancy?
Oh yeah, so we're still planning a big episode 10 or whatever it is season finale of Almost Fancy season 1. If everything goes according to plan, it should be really cool. I already have that doesn't matter. It's Almost Fancy is going to be cool, but then it's going to be gone for a bit.
Yeah.
And for those of you who have been paying attention, Almost Fancy and the skits are on alternating Wednesdays. Almost Fancy is going to be replaced with something else. I already have done this, but I'm going to try my very best hand at music mashups. I've made 2 so far that I've be confident releasing right now and just saying they're finished. And then I have like 3 that I'm like still working on.
Yeah.
And I think they're going pretty good.
Yeah, I think
I think
The one you showed me today is definitely the best, the
Mm.
most polished.
should it be the first? I was thinking it could be.
I
want to
see. I want to see a few more well polished ones.
Okay.
And I think it definitely could be the first. I think we'd get a lot of people checking it out.
Yeah.
It's a really good one.
Yeah,
But,
I was really proud of it. I made like 2 or 3. I was like, I don't know, this could work. And then I made that one. I was like, this is good.
Yeah, if they could all be hype like that one, then we got something.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
So look out for that. Not sure when that'll start. I'll probably make sure I have a couple more under my belt before that. Oh shit. Also, no, it'll be the same day. The next week's podcast is going up the same day as the new Pokemon game is coming out.
Oh.
The new people who know me are probably wondering why I'm not talking about that. The whole Pokedex leaked, and I couldn't give a shit. I don't want spoilers.
Yeah.
So I haven't been looking at them. I already got one spoiler that I'm pretty upset about. You know how the Pokemon are like big
Yeah.
and they have like new forms? I saw Gigantamax Machamp, and he looks awesome, and I would have loved to seen that in game. But no, I'm not going to talk about the leaks because I just straight up didn't. I didn't delete Twitter, but I took it out of my like social media box on my phone just so I won't click on it because Twitter is like, look at all the Pokemon, and I'm like, no,
Yeah.
leave me alone. I just want to play the game.
Oh, we have to. You mentioned Twitter. We gotta tweet at Nationwide
I don't
about
think
our video.
we could.
All we can do is try. We've done our part if we try, and let them know what the people want.
Yeah. Oh, and not tomorrow. No video tomorrow, but Kingdom Hearts is replacing Earthbound.
Yes.
We're going to play Kingdom Hearts 1. It's going to look like dog shit, but it's a fun game. I like it. I think Chris will like it. Chris, this will be a fun experiment. What do you know about Kingdom Hearts?
There's a boy.
Mm-hmm. There is a boy.
There's them there Keyblades.
Okay, you did get the word right,
And
so that's good.
There's Disney. He's on a tropical island at some point. I know because I played that much of the game when I was a kid.
Oh,
And I'm pretty sure that's the beginning of the first one.
yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like you, as every kid did, is you slogged through the tutorial and you were like, this doesn't have fucking Hercules in it at all.
Well, I got through the tutorial. There was some part, and I was a dumb kid. It was probably super easy. I just got lost with what I was doing, and I was like, you know what? This is not fun. It was
More
the
like this is
conclusion I
not for
came
me,
to.
a little kid.
Well,
That's Kingdom Hearts' biggest problem. You fucking Griffin.
I was bouncing around. Oh, I'm sorry. I just remembered. I was
Yeah.
bouncing around a beach ball for like an hour because that was like the first time in any
Oh,
game that
yeah.
I could I had that much control over an object.
Yeah. No, and Griffin puts it way better when he talked about it, but Kingdom Hearts is weird because it's like, hey kids, come on a magic journey with Donald and Goofy and your favorite Disney character Ariel, and then you actually play the game and it's like, all right, make sure to grind out like the 4th form of the arrow fucking magic spell so you can dodge the magic attacks from Xenohort, and it's like, oh no, I just wanted a fun romp with Stitch and the gang.
Yeah. They
But
got me.
instead I got
now
some-
I'm playing an RPG.
But
they
instead
won.
of playing some Final Fantasy ass bullshit, and I don't know, I'm only 6. I tried to have a fun
that was the
afternoon with
thing.
Winnie the Pooh.
I'm pretty sure my parents were like, Mickey's in it, and I played it, and I was like, I think they got the wrong game.
Oh my god, that's literally the whole point of Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3 is where is Mickey? We have to save Mickey.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if your parents literally didn't say,
But I just meant any like Disney character.
right.
I'm just sitting there like, I think this isn't it.
Well, they
I think
introduced
the CDs got switched.
they introduced Donald and Goofy pretty early on, but it's still a good, like, if you're a kid just trying to slog your way through that island tutorial, it's still a good like 2.5 hours before you reach Donald and Goofy. But
oh, really?
it won't be on our show. I've played it enough times that I will adequately be able to get through the tutorial. The whole first episode is going to be tutorial. No
Well,
matter
am I
what,
playing
but
or are you playing?
I'm going to play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Did you want to play?
I don't care. I mean, I'll play. You played the last one. I figured
Oh,
I'd
I
play
just-
this one.
I assumed that I was going to play all the RPGs.
I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'll play this one, and then maybe we'll find one that you can play next time.
Okay.
But I want it to be one you've never played before. I want it to be a game you've never heard of or never played, and you could play, like, your first honest-to-goodness RPG.
Okay.
I think that'll be fun. If you trust my... I'm not going to sit you down with, like, Final Fantasy X, but if you trust my judgment, I would love to do that. That sounds fun.
All right.
But I think that's it. I think that's good enough. I think that can be a podcast. We promised it would be short, and then it was way long. But until the next time.
Until next time, I'm Lightning.
Good, and I'm Thunder, and that's a motorcycle. And we'll see you later.
Brought to you by Nation.
Good. Get that brand acknowledged.
So I should wait.